Hey, good evening. This is Andrew. Andrew, where do we go tonight?
Movie.
Movie. Hey, what movie did we see tonight?
Jumanji.
Jumanji. What'd you like about it?
The humor.
The humor? It's kind of funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, tonight we went as a family to watch a movie called Jumanji. It's about four teens that get put in detention, and together they are given a task in an old room in the school. And long story short, they go into a game called Jumanji. It's a video game, and they become different characters. It's very funny. There's some parts, of course, that Hollywood would add that I don't care for, but there was a great part in there. And if you know anything about video games, one of the things that's nice is that in a video game you have many lives, and so each of them had 3 lives, and as they lost a life, they got more, or they got rather less risk taking because they didn't want to get stuck in the game forever. But one of the things I liked the best was when it got down to one life to live and they were playing their characters and talking back and forth in the game. One guy said, well, hey, in real life, all you have is one life. And so it's important who you're going to become in the one life that you have to live. Hi, I'm Doug Snyder. This is Intimacy with God Ministries. It's Sunday Thought Conditioner. Tonight, the word is sponge. Sponge. I'm in the kitchen, and I'm going to pull out a sponge and play a quick rhetorical game with you. And here's my sponge. I pulled it out of the drawer. And if I was to spill some water and soak it up with this sponge, and then I squeeze the sponge, what would come out of the sponge? Water. Now, let's just say I'm having some cereal and milk in this bowl, and I tip the bowl, and then I use the sponge to soak up what was in the bowl. And I squeeze the sponge, what would come out of the sponge? Right, milk. Milk will come out. Why does that come out of the sponge? Obviously, because that's what's in the sponge. Whether I soak up water or whether I soak up milk, whatever comes out of the sponge is what the sponge is filled with. Well, you and I are like a sponge. Our brain is like a sponge. And whatever we put into our brain is what's going to come out. Actually, the Bible puts it this way. In Luke 6:45, it says, the good man produces good from the good treasure of his heart, and the evil man produces evil from the evil in his heart. For his mouth is speaking out from the abundance of his heart. There's a lot there. What are you putting into your heart? And you can determine what, if you don't really know, you can observe, you can take a week and go through your week and figure out what is going into my heart, but you can also listen to your words. What's coming out of your mouth is an indicator of what's in your heart. So, we do a lot of reading. My wife, my sister sent me this book. It's called The Book of Ministries by Jonathan Cahn. You probably know that. He's a rabbi, I think a Messianic believer. And we've been reading another book on Secrets of the Millionaire Mind. And my dad called a couple days ago and he said, hey, can I borrow The Noticer by Andy Anders? I love Andy Anders. He is a great, great writer. I've read every book he's put out. I believe I've read every single book he's got out, and probably more than once. And then he's got another book out that follows The Noticer called The Noticer Returns. He's a great one. And also ways that we put things into our mind is there's in the background, I don't think you can hear it, but we always have a preaching playing or scriptures playing over the radio, the iPad, and then broadcast through a speaker, a Bose speaker. And of course, the best of the best of the best of the best, nothing better, is God's Word. That is also a place where we soak our heart in God's Word. We just put that into us and into us and into us. Now, I'm not trying to build myself up at all, and actually quite the opposite. I I need the transformation of the Bible and of truth and of good wisdom in my life, because like you, I have a battle in my brain all the time, or a battle in my heart, and what I need to do is keep filling it with God's Word and keep filling it with positive input, because what comes out of my mouth is an indicator, and I want what comes out to be good fruit, and I know you do too. That's why you listen to these Sunday thought conditioners. Thank you, by the way. Please post, share these with others. I've got a YouTube channel started. I'm going to start that up here in the next couple days, and I'll be transferring some of these videos. Actually, there's 45 videos on there already, but I'll open that channel up in a little bit. And I'd appreciate it if you would like and subscribe. Important to subscribe, and then you'll get notices as to when the next video comes out. And there'll be music and Sunday Thought Conditioners, and then there may be a couple surprises in there as well. But anyway, Sunday Thought Conditioner, sponge, 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 sponge. That's the word for tonight. What are you soaking up in your heart? You have the choice as to what to put in there. That is a gift. So put the good things in. So when you're squeezed, out comes the good. All right, God bless. Talk to you soon.